Billions in childcare funding was frozen by the Trump administration nearly 2 weeks ago. After questions about program fraud out of Minnesota, the White House says all 50 states would need to show additional levels of protection.
And Governor Mike DeWine has been talking about how Ohio already has those requirements in place. Tatiana Cash spoke with local care facilities about these changes. So what are people saying about this situation now?
Well, Tim and Sophia, Reverend John Jones of Hope Toledo says he's happy Governor Mike DeWine was able to stress how Ohio already has a lot of measures in place to make sure facilities are held accountable. Additionally, he is crediting the governor on working to get more necessary funding to those same facilities. Jones says any prolonged freezing of federal funding will eventually cause a domino effect. Child care centers could close, and then if families cannot count on child care, they can't go to work. If they can't go to work, it negatively affects the local economy. Now, while news of the current freeze has now actually shifted to just specifically a handful of states, Jones says it's still smart to continue having this conversation about funding and fraud because it is a real issue, but not one, DeWine says, is widespread here in our state because of planning.
Ohio does a lot of good work to ensure that there are guardrails put in place that not only protect the taxpayers' money, but also support childcare centers as they are providing the service while also supporting families as they access the service for their children.
Jones went on to say that he's happy the governor spoke about funding and Ohio can support child care facilities here in the state, can do so for about 8 weeks without federal assistance. And while that's not a lot, Jones says it's a wake-up call. Our state needs to continue planning ahead. If you do have reason to suspect fraud or have some concerns, you are encouraged to reach out to the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services. They have a link on our website, WTOL, which is at Fox 36 tab there. Live here in studio, Tatiana Cash, WTOL 11 on Fox 36.